Talking today with Josh Voulters, Brand Communications Director at Forvis Mazars. Josh, what's the best career advice you've ever been given?
Be brave, think about where you can add value, and don't be too constrained about what's in your job description.
Is there advice that you'd give to other people working in marketing communications?
Solve other people's problems and be nice to work with.
You have been the light of the day.
And what we do is much more based on relationships than it is ideas. And if people want you in the room, opportunities are going to fall at your feet.
Is there something you wish you'd known when you started your career in marketing communications?
When I started my career, I think like most people, you think everybody around you is impossibly credible, they know everything. And it's only after a little bit of time you realise we're all just kind of muddling along. Take a lot of confidence from that, but also, when you do have a few years under your belt, don't be afraid to say, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that means you can collaborate with people, and that's when the best discussions happen.
It's that imposter syndrome thing. I think we never get over that really quite, do we?
Never, never.
What's the best brand you've ever worked for in your career in marketing and communications?
I mean, I can only say the one where it's currently in my title. But where I currently work, it's been so exciting to see the evolution of this brand, the growth of the firm, but also its brand. And what I really love about it is I feel it's really authentic, and I think that everything we promise, clients actually experience.
I think that authenticity piece is key, and as you say, the client experience needs to match up with the brand promise, otherwise it just doesn't work. Is there a boss in your career that you've worked for that you found maybe particularly inspirational?
Every boss I've worked for, there's been at least one thing that you'd want to take and want to emulate, but probably the one who's had the biggest impact is Phil Verity, our outgoing CEO, because I think he potentially saw something in me that I hadn't quite appreciated in myself, and he always pushed me, he always gave me opportunities to grow, and he's had a huge impact on my career.
Amazing. Thanks, Phil. Is there a campaign that you've seen in B2B that really stands out? Maybe something you've worked on yourself or something you've seen another firm execute, perhaps?
If I can go off topic, there's a B2C campaign that
nice.
I just love, that I draw a lot of inspiration from, and it was an Under Armour campaign with Michael Phelps before the Rio Olympics in 2016, and it completely subverted everything to do with sports marketing. It was gritty, it was unromantic, it was dark, it was melancholy, but it really, really described what it's like to grind for something you really, really want. And I go back on YouTube and watch it all the time.
I've never seen that. I'm going to check that out. Tell me about the best marketing job you've ever had.
It's another left field one, and it's not marketing, if that's okay.
Of course.
So there was one summer from university that I spent driving around a van in North London cleaning people's ovens, and it was so satisfying, scrubbing them and getting them sparkling. It was cash in hand. I lived off takeaways every night. I was living the dream.
That smells like a farmyard.
Amazing. Where do you find inspiration as a marketer?
One is spending time with other people who do what I do. They're all struggling with similar things that I am, but they often have different experience, different perspectives, and really bring something new to the table, which is so inspiring. But also just spending a bit of time away. I often find that, a few days of quiet, not thinking about work, and all of a sudden, totally intractable problems become totally clear.
What's your advice for agencies in the marketing communication space?
Find ways to quantify the value that you are bringing to me and to my firm. It's as simple as that.
Great advice. Thank you.